the education space is an amazing space with amazing opportunities, and they have a fantastic company in this space. So please give everyone welcome. Thank you. Go for it.
Welcome to the 2025 AI Tech Investing Forum in San Francisco. Let's explore how the next generation of AI is transforming the web from static pages to intelligent, interactive interfaces. Today's websites are being re-architected around AI connected to real-time web content, databases, and cloud tools, enabling intelligent interaction and discovery, MCP. The Model Context Protocol is the new standard that lets AI securely fetch context and invoke tools, turning any website into a smart interface. Microsoft's Natural Language Web, NL Web, is HTML for the Agentic Web, where AI agents can query and interact with pages using natural language, not just links or clicks. With the agent-to-agent protocol, multiple AI agents now collaborate seamlessly. Imagine a support bot handing off to a pricing bot, completing complex workflows behind the scenes. These agents use natural language understanding and semantic ranking to deliver hyper-personalized real-time answers based on meaning and user intent. The result? Lower customer acquisition cost, higher lifetime value, and a richer and better experience. AI is now the economic engine behind modern digital businesses.
I am Helen Thomas. I'm the founder and CEO of MascotGO. For today's audience, I'm basically presenting a real case study for you. It's going to be very concrete as I'm an AI practitioner. So we're going to start with the AI native tech stack. AI native, as Keith pointed out, is the future. And I will show what it means by founder market fit, and hopefully you can identify the problem to solve and the mode, not just for MascotGO, but in general, in terms of agentic AI, data, internet, consumer interaction, and how future economy is going to work on the internet. And I will show you the AI concierge in a practical way, so you can actually see in the future how people is going to conduct business and work on the internet. And hopefully at the end, you will conclude that there is a $1 trillion social economy at play here. So this might be the slide you want to take home with, because today everybody is talking about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has actually been developed in the past 70 years. The first boom started in the 50s and 60s. It hit the winter, and then the statistical modeling came in the 80s that started the second boom. Okay, and the scalability, because of the computing power and the data limited, so it entered another winter until the 2010. But in between, it was the internet and the mobile and the cloud computing that accelerated so-called the deep learning that revolutionized computer vision and the natural language processing. That's a foundation for today's foundation model, so-called large language models. So without all these development over time, there wouldn't be today's AI. So generative AI is really the cherry on top. However, today, AI infrastructure is going to impact our work, life, learning, and everything we do. Quantum computing is going to accelerate as we are going to use seamlessly between hardware and software and the cloud internet. So what is an AI native tech stack? An AI native tech stack, as we're building MascotGO, is to build upon the natural language web, as we showed at the beginning, MCP, the so-called model context protocol, and agent to agent. So Google is driving agent to agent, Microsoft is spearheading NL Web. It is the new buzzword. All brands, organizations, all the websites will become servers so that agents can actually inquire on information and take action in real time. There's no more this training hallucination challenge because everything is going to talk to each other and then people can actually converse with information and take action on internet. So what we are serving as MascotGO is really this gigantic student body from high school through college, 17 million high schoolers and millions of college students. With today's AI, we can capture their activities, not what they learn, not with their GPA, but what they do with multimodal journals from all their devices. They're wearing the watches, they're using the phone, they're on social media. So we can build this holistic data of all these people with the personas that will present to 6,000 schools, so-called post-secondary education. They are colleges, they're university, vocational schools, certificates, and they have the most web content with data that is accessible to us today, and it's all public. So it's not really an accident that we choose to build MascotGO on this data and for these people. So literally this is going to be one of the biggest agentic platform for discovery, profile building, and matchmaking. So people say, why don't you just build matchmaking for dating? Because this has a far more economic impact. And I will show you later. Okay, but it doesn't mean that you cannot build a dating app based on this. So this is a very important so-called AI native tech stack. To build this, I'm very fortunate to partner with Peter Everidge. This comes to founder market fit. Why Peter? He built 2 e-commerce platforms before, and he invented hardware and software throughout his career. And he's sitting right here. Please say hi to him during the break. So a little bit about myself. After I got my MBA from UC Berkeley, I started my high-tech career in Silicon Valley at Leapfrog, which is one of the first unicorns for EdTech. So LeapPad is really iPad before iPad. From there, I went to LiveScribe. LiveScribe is today's AI scribe, but it was a digital pen and smart paper. It's really today's digital note-taking, but many years ago. I founded and be the CEO for TouchJet, and that was to use computer vision to democratizing large touchscreens with a cloud-based collaboration software. I was recruited to dark matter artificial intelligence 6 years ago, and literally I came to this company with hundreds of PhDs, engineers. They're all AI. I knew nothing about AI. And this is why I share the history and the AI tech stack with you, because I literally had to climb this steep learning curve myself. However, even with all the research, with all the smart people, the key is how do you productize AI? And then that's where I came in. So back in 2020, I launched the first AI tutor for toddlers. This is before, 2 years, 3 years before generative AI. And what I did is literally what OpenAI did for the whole internet. I did it for preschoolers because there is this self-contained content that we can produce in DAX and use so-called algorithm and limited language, large language model to push the right content at the right time to hundreds and thousands of toddlers to learn the basic skills. So today, why higher education? And I hope you found this relevant, not because you may have family members in that market space. This is really about what AI is about to do and how it transforms a social economy. So here's another video.
Every once in a while, there really is a win-win situation. Something that just works for everyone. Success for both sides. And MascotGO is one of them. Applying for the right college can be the most stressful experience of someone's life, and it hits the whole family. Colleges and universities compete for the right applicants for rankings, and impacts acceptance rates. The struggle to maintain enrollment rates, retention rates, and graduation rates, as well as to ensure a robust, engaged alumni network, makes the right recruitment more important than ever for schools. And finding the best fit applicants helps improve ROI for institutions across the board. Every school wants the same potential enrollment rate as the top schools. They know what they want, and they need to see it. At the same time, high schoolers and their families are overwhelmed, both in and out of the classroom. It's a stressful time, and the burden of applications just makes it worse. Many students confess to feeling in the dark. And the market for counselors, independent advisors who try to make applications fit, is a $3 billion industry, with parents paying upwards of thousands of dollars to help their sons and daughters find a placement that works for them. And that's where MascotGO comes in. MascotGO is a powerful all-in-one solution, a platform for the entire application path. It puts all the tools and resources needed for a successful college admissions journey in one easily accessible and convenient place. It's easy, private, secure, and driven by massive amounts of data and real-world information, creating a personalized guidance for new applicants, an all-in-one solution that can help them find and land the perfect fit. And that perfect fit serves everyone, not just schools, alumni groups, and students, but parents, school counselors, and independent counselors. Sometimes there really is a win-win solution. Come explore the perfect fit philosophy of MascotGO.
So every year, billions of dollars spent on the school side for recruiting. Universities and colleges spend $3 billion. On the parents and the family side, they spend $3 billion for independent counseling. There are 40,000 independent counseling for college, admission. But that's a one-time thing, right? That's just a one-time admission. What we're trying to solve, though, is this whole journey based on best fit. Why? With digitalization, many students are applying to so many more colleges. It poses a challenge for colleges because you can accept the student, but you don't know whether that student will come to you. And the colleges are ranked based on acceptance to enrollment and graduation. To solve the math problem, between millions of students and 6,000 institutions, AI is the great, timely solution based on Agentic platform that we're going to build. So I'm actually going to do a real-time demo. You're going to follow the screen on the left side, and I will give you the narrative, like how this platform actually works. So first and foremost, with Agentic platform, and what we talked about in terms of SCP agent to agent, we can provide in-time curated content and information to students. And that is the first part of personalization. So this is for Lily, who's a junior in high school. So every day they come to MascotGO, she's going to find interesting things. Basketball, food, dorm, different schools like Barnard or other schools. Mental health and why not. There is not a platform today to serve this domain-specific information that catered to individual. And on this platform, Lily is going to build her own profile, and this will have gamified points on MascotGO. It will have profile views by recruiters from different schools. But most importantly, she can take action on the platform by pressing the plus button at the bottom. And with that, she can create and share her private journal with some multimodal entries from different devices and add connection, but also contribute to the public community, so-called the slate. So this is like social media that everybody is familiar with, but contributing to your career and college, and build a holistic profile of this person. So that's a personalization. And now you can see the more you can do on this app, the more likely you're going to have, effective matchmaking. So you have drop boards, you have events, you have live, in terms of webinars, and you can connect with tutors and advisors and you have a merch store. I have to speed up because I only have 5 minutes left. So now, with the AI concierge, I have to speed this up a little bit. So you can explore looking at schools, majors, scholarship, and you can proactively use the Go button, which I already know who you are, and proactively, give you support. Based on my research, it's going to show me large universities have most majors, and I'm curious about ASU. It will show me the statistics about the school. It will have all the relevant information. And I go to look at the different colleges, and it shows me modern buildings and different colleges. And I look at integrative science and arts. So everything I'm doing on this app is kind of the feeding the agent, knowing my interest. So when I look at this, psychology is what I'm interested in, and I want to go to a math school, so I hit the Go button. As a concierge, it's not waiting for me to write prompts. It's actually asking me whether it can help me to compare ASU to USC, which is very relevant, and it will give me all this information. And the long story short, because I really have to wrap this up, it will help me save schools in my watch list, but also it will save this information that's shared with my advisors and my parents, so everybody is on the same page. So I'm going to move forward. So the bottom line here is, with personalization and with millions of students get the information, the schools would have a better chance to engage the students that has the best intent and the qualification. And ultimately, this Agentic platform is going to help schools to lower their student acquisition cost and to boost the lifetime student value through alumni, this whole lifelong economy. So this is really the so-called the money slide. So you have 17 million high schoolers and families. They go through this funnel, and about 62% of them go to college, and 38% entering the workforce. And even the people entering the workforce may come back and they go to vocational schools and get certificates to improve their skills and get better jobs. So at this moment, 88% of the college graduates are more likely to get a better job versus the 60% of non-college high school graduates, right? So by serving this whole ecosystem, the students and the families, advisors and schools, and ultimately it's the school who's going to pay MascotGO to improve their economics. We are in this constant data fueling. Data is going to be the mode, lifetime engagement is going to be part of the mode, and this is where data is going to fuel the Agentic platform. The Agentic platform is going to improve the economics. So thank you again for being here, and love to share more with you and show you the demo at our booth. Thank you so much.